We are in this bitch. I said we in this bitch. I said we in this bitch. I'm sorry. Welcome back. Okay. We're going to be streaming some Overwatch today. And let's see if I can not be a noob. I'm probably going to be a noob though. Come on, come on, come on. Open her up. Anybody that's, man, if anybody watches this, which I know like no one's gonna watch it, but if anybody watches this, go to kidhartha.com, okay? God damn it. Check out my site. Yeah, I mean, of course I will. It's best to use your brain. What you doing in here? What you doing in here? What you doing right here? Yo. Dude. All I gotta say is this, dude. The type of shit that I go through just to be on top. Just to be on top of the game. Just to be one of the newest yet dopest. It's gonna pay off, Dave. It better fucking pay off, Dave. Because I guarantee you this. I am iller than most people in this game. So if I can appear to be iller than most people in this game, that's all I gotta do. And creating that appearance is so fucking stupid and annoying and just fucking... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I know most other people are just paying someone else to do it for them. But fuck that, I'm fucking doing it on my own. Suck a dick. That's how I feel. Yeah, I'm talking about everything, Dave. I'm talking about everything that I do, Dave. I'm talking about the fact that most people just go in and they spit a bunch of dumb shit on a fucking song. I'm talking about the fact that I actually choose my beats. I actually work on the beats. I work on my lyrics for months. I record for weeks. I edit and mix and master for months. Get it all done. Package it nicely. Get it on every streaming site. Create the impression that I'm legit as fuck. Because I think I am. I know I am. Other people just want to pay people to do everything for them. And they don't have any idea what they appear to be. They're not in control of their brand. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. And at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that it's frustrating as fuck. And a lot of times it's not easy. And it pisses me off a lot the whole way. Because it's not primarily what I'm like, you know, what I like want to be doing. But I'm going to be better off for it, dude. And like when it comes to other rappers, dude, I'm going to look as legit as Kendrick by the time I'm done. Even if I'm not on his level yet, I'm going to look like I'm on his level. Word. Thanks, dude. Dude. Demetrius' brother met Jay-Z a couple days ago. I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. All I know is that on his Instagram, he's got a pic and he's standing right next to Jay. And fucking he joined like Demetrius he's on tour right now. Like, and he's part of like this woman's ensemble, I guess you could say, like her kind of like group that she's touring with. And so he's like he's doing like vocals and stuff. He does like backup vocals and stuff, and he's on stage. And so they're going like across country right now, and they're also doing like one show, I think, like in Canada. The chick that he's on tour with, he's known her for a couple of years, and her name's No Name Gypsy, but now she goes by No Name. No Name, as well as another woman named Akenya. They just recently appeared. I mean, they have strong followings of their own. And they recently just both appeared on this dude's album from around here, who's pretty big and who chants. Okay, basically, like, long story short, dude, it's like Chance is like one step removed away from like Kanye and Jay. Chance is like the biggest like act out of Chicago right now. Right under Chance is Mick Jenkins and Saba, and they're like the two ill underground like rappers of Chicago. They both have been on Sway in the past year, and they both just dropped new projects. On the new projects that they both just dropped appear a couple people that Demi's on tour with right now. So Demi is like next in line after this next wave. And then I'm like right there with Demi. I'm like right after Demi, but like part of Demi's shit. So basically, like, shit is happening. Like, shit is happening like right now. It's happening pretty fucking fast. And basically it's like I have songs with Demi. I'm starting to have my own shows. I'm starting to do my own shows. Like, as long as I'm active out here, and as long as like I'm covering my bases, like, it's happening right here. So I just gotta bite the bullet, and I gotta do enough shows. I gotta continue to get the performance of my shows, like not flawless, but like right now I'm creating my set. Like right now, like I'm creating like what impression I'm going to like leave on the audience after I do my show. And like part of that is like I want to get people dancing. I want that to be like a huge part of like what I do, is like I want to strike people with my real ass lyrics if they're ready for that, but like I want to be like a rapper that's kind of like a crowd pleaser. And so like I'm working on the songs right now, and like I'm perfecting like the set to get people to dance. And there's an upcoming show. Like, I'm starting to fuck with this booking agency. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna like stay with them or anything, but like they're gonna there's a show coming up like March 11th, and I'm trying to be a part of it. And Demi is also going to be part of it, and so hopefully like we'll each have our own set, and then like we'll perform like the songs that we have together and shit. But as far as I see it, it's basically like I have to like individualize every performance, and I just have to like I have to find good places to perform, I have to kill the set, and I have to like leave a serious impression when I do this. That way like I stick out in their minds, and then you know, I gotta just see where it goes. But like really, like I wanna do the shows, get the attention of a really serious manager, and then work with the manager as far as getting enough shows to get enough notoriety around here to then get my own tour and to go on that tour. That's the plan right now. Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's all like that's like the easy shit. But it's like because I'm like a noob, it becomes the hard shit. Like getting all the like stagnant like the stagnant stuff, like I call them like the pillars. They're like the brand pillars because they're not going to move. They're going to be there, they're going to be stagnant, and once they're set up, I can just easily add to them instead of having to like refigure out the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? I get like hype. Like I'm like hype. Like I like love having a site. Like I don't mind making a site. But it's like when I know that I have like music to work on and then I got to work on like finding like a new apartment, I got to find the 9-to-5 job. I got to you know what I mean? Like there's so many fucking things that like it becomes like fuck, dude, why can't I just drag and drop this widget where I want it to go? Instead, I got to go lose 5 hours looking up like a fucking back end code that I can put in to like make something happen through WordPress. It's like for fuck's sake. Like for fuck's sake. Like this is why like the Migos, you know, are able to just pay it off. But like, you know, it's like this is the kind of shit that's gonna separate me from everybody else. Because dude, I was just thinking it through. Like the main thing that's gonna separate me from other people in this game, besides the fact that I care more, besides the fact that I like write good lyrics and all that shit, like I'm the manager of my own brand. That's the real difference. Like that's the real difference. And there's other people that like there's like people who believe that their favorite rappers like control their brand, but like dude, like 1% do. Like most rappers have no control over like what they're really doing. Like Eminem, he can come out and like release a song, but like he probably can't even release a song whenever he wants. He definitely doesn't have control over his own website. I mean, he doesn't give a fuck at this point, but like compare that to somebody like I mean like Kendrick. Like I'm like mimicking my site right now off of Kendrick's, right? And it's like at the end of the day, like he who is in most control of most of his shit is going to get paid the most. It's like the bottom fucking line. Like I don't want to bring in 20 different people to like manage the brand at a level where I don't even have the money to pay them. The brand's not making that much money. So if I set it up all now myself, I'm definitely going to reap all the benefits and all the profits of like owning 100% of my brand. And I'm like building the identity of the brand as I go along. And it's like, I don't know, like it's an ironic thing because it's like you would think I would have to know what the brand's about prior to building it. But really, like as I'm designing the website, I'm understanding more and more and more what Kid Hartha is actually about. And when I'm able to define that, when I'm able to define exactly what Kid Hartha is about, that's what's valuable. Like the value is in the package of the idea. Like, I don't know what the fuck Migos are about. I don't know what the fuck Chance is about. I don't know what the fuck half these rappers are about, bro, because they're not about shit. They sign on to labels, and the label is their brand. But what happens, Dave, when I make my own label, and Hartha Records is but a piece of the brand that is Kid Hartha? Like, that's when we're talking about, like, $1 billion idea. Like, when it's much larger than just the music. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess within that umbrella, like in the umbrella of it, I'm trying to get like a lot of different things under the brand. So like the blog's going to start up soon, and the blog is going to be heavily focused on health and fitness and like stories of like triumph, or like stories like from my own life where I'm like blogging and like venting, and like that's Joey Pembroke. So we're seeing like that. Then the Twitch side, the Twitch, Maxenevitable. Maxenevitable under the Kid Hartha umbrella as one aspect of the video game audience. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the music. KidHartha.com is the music. And maybe there's like one other side. Like, I mean, really it's like the weed. But like that could be something else. That can maybe be part of like the blog. But like I'm trying to just get like the pillars down. Like, what is the brand Kid Hartha like really about? And when I think about it, it's like choose your own adventure. Like the idea of Kid Hartha is based on Buddhism, which is based on removing yourself to live vicariously through other people, to understand that we're all one, to mix the spirit into everything you do. That's what Kid Hartha is about. It's about being a kid. It's about remaining a kid and like maintaining like the childlike innocence of a kid. If I can find ways to communicate everything I just said through Kid Hartha, the brand, the website, and the blog, like that's something very, very powerful, man. And that's something that can then be marketed to other pre-existing industries that can invest in this. Like I want to, you know what I mean? Like like Hartha Records as an affiliate of Kid Hartha the brand. Hartha Records will then accept partnership with like Interscope. So then Interscope can get like 20-30% of the kit of Hartha Records if they want to give us all their resources and do business that way. You know what I mean? But then Hartha, the brand, still maintains all of its assets. And like that mindset, like the mindset of the fact that I'm making a label as part of a brand, as part of a corporation, that's what's going to separate me from these other rappers, man. Because I'm on top of not only what the message is, but I'm on top of the monetization. Whereas other rappers are so eager to get on that they'll sign away all of their brand, which is themselves. They'll sign it away to somebody else who doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, I know a lot of what he's doing. I know a lot of what he's doing. And basically it's like he's taking the easy route he's taking the easy route in terms of monetizing, but he's taking the hard route, the smart route in terms of like the hustle. He's a little bit like the opposite of me right now, but like we're both about to like switch. Like we're both coming to like each other's side of the game. Like he's quicker to take an opportunity just to perform than I am. And I'm getting there. Like I'm getting to the point where like I'm confident, I'm ultra confident in my performance so that I can go on every stage and I can kill every set. I'm like 80% there. I'm like 80% there. But my whole thing is ownership. My whole thing is like really making sure that I have my T's crossed and my I's dotted before we get this going. Because the second we get it going, dog, you can't stop it. And the second it gets going, like all that matters is, are the pillars in place? Because the last thing you want to happen is he makes a hit song and then 5 people who are involved in the making of the song are trying to figure out who's getting paid. Like the last thing you want to happen is, he gets the hit and then people are eating up all of his music for free and he's not monetizing off of any of it. Like that's what you don't want. And it sounds cocky to like know that beforehand. Like it sounds cocky for me to say that like, yeah, like I'm gonna make the most money off of this that I can. It sounds cocky for someone to say that in a world where musicians aren't supposed to make that much money. I'm saying fuck that, dog. I'm saying fuck that. I'm gonna have this set up so that guarantee you I'm gonna make that money. And guaranteed when it starts rolling in, ain't nobody gonna be able to take it. That's the side that I'm on. And that's the benefit that I have of having a mom and dad that know contracts and know like the value of something, man. I mean, literally, our society makes musicians think that we're not supposed to get fucking paid. Our society makes us think that, like, music is no longer something to get paid from. That's bullshit, dude. And musicians buy into that. They buy into that. And so they're like, oh, all right, fuck it. I don't need to monetize off this. Fuck it. I'm saying fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Like, that is why people think that they can, like, get me to perform. You know what I mean? Like that's when people get taken advantage of, because ultimately musicians themselves don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they can make money off their shit. I'm saying I guarantee you I can make money off this. I guarantee you, because it's actually worth it. It's actually high quality enough. So Demi's going hard with the hustle. Like, he's, you know, it's not his tour. It's this woman's tour. So he's like, he's not getting paid. I don't think he's getting paid very much, if he's getting paid at all. He's getting paid a little bit, I think, off of the merchandise that they're able to sell, but he's not getting paid. In fact, he has a GoFundMe up right now because he needs money. He needs money to, like, you know, stay well fed and like healthy on tour and stuff. Like, my whole thing is, I would totally take a risk like Demi's taking, because it's really not that much of a risk. I mean, he's not going to starve to death. He's able to go on tour, and he's just going to have to perform, and he's going to have to do his thing, and that publicity is worth everything. I would take that publicity in a second. But, you know, there's a lot to be done as far as how Demi appears if you were to look him up online. And that's where, like, I see, Dave, that's where I see everyone fall short. That's where everyone falls short, dude. Because, like, word of mouth is so popular. I mean, it's so powerful. Like, if you can get word of mouth buzz in this city, that means more than online. Because people are going to follow you, and they're gonna create your online presence for you. But, like, I'm saying, like, you're going to open up way more doors along the way if you constantly appear to be legit already. And Demi is legit. But if you went online, like, you may not know how legit he is exactly. I want people to know exactly how legit I am. I want them to go to my main website and be like, holy shit, this kid's got a following. This kid's got a professional website. He's got a couple music videos. He's got a couple videos of him performing. He's got a couple products available for purchase through his merch. See, dude, if I got merch up for sale before I go on tour, how much more you think I'm gonna sell? A lot more, dude. Than if I just show up and I'm like, oh, buy the merch here, but it's not available online. Or buy my album, or like stream my album, but I don't have physical copies. I want to have it all, bro. Because honestly, I have the resources to have it all. If I was broke and I couldn't have it all, that'd be a different story. But you know what I mean? Like, what do you think about what I'm saying? But it's not. But it's not, though. What do you think? What do you think was going to take a long time? I mean, that's a complicated question because I went through a different hosting service before this. I switched up the hosting. I mean, here's Dave, the thing that's going to take the most time, everything I just said is like so doable just by me. Everything is so doable. The thing that takes the most time is the things that I haven't necessarily tried yet that will take time because I don't know the process of how they're going to get done. That's what takes the most time. You know what I mean? it's been like that. The real answer to your question is less than a day. That's the real answer to your question. Yes, Dave. Yes. But the hard part, the part that took time was like fucking up a couple times where and then I had to like go back and like call GoDaddy or whatever, but like once that was all figured out, like getting started on the site is a very easy it's a quick and easy thing. It's a quick and easy thing. But of course, the more time you put into it, the better it will be, of course. Right. 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 Yeah. 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 Try stepping into my shoes. Trust me on this. Like dude, I like that's the plan. The plan is to definitely make it 100% of my time. The plan is definitely that. But like, dude, the stresses that come in with that, like the frustrations, like yeah. I mean, this is the gift and the curse. The gift is that I'm in complete control. And the gift is that I'm doing it at a way cheaper price. Like I said, I would love if I had dough and the brand was big enough, dude. I'd pay somebody to do this shit, and I'd focus 100% on shows. But instead, I'm focusing on the website. I'm focusing on the shows. I'm focusing on a lot of shit, and that, I mean, I mean, I'm happy I'm doing it. Like I'm not, but it's it's like there's some frustrating shit along the way for sure. Yeah, Dave, I promise you, dog. I promise you, I'm doing this the absolute cheapest way. Like I could do this even cheaper and get way shittier results. Like ultimately, dude, like trust me, I'm not saving time by if I paid somebody to do this, I would then have to hire them each month to be able to do whatever to the site I wanted them to do. Doing this all myself means I know how to do this anytime I'm going to need to do this in the future. I'm saving a lot of time by doing this all myself. And I'm saving a lot of money by doing this all myself, dude. And I'm in complete control. So trust me, I've looked at things the way that you just said. Time is of the essence right now, dude. It is. But, I guess this is the smartest way to do it. This is the smartest way to do it. I guess if there's any shortcomings, if there, you know, a big frustration of now is, I mean, nothing really. I mean, really, what I feel like I have to do is like, and like we talked about this the other night, and I agree with you. I have a ton of songs that I can perform already, but like, as far as I'm concerned, like I'm working on the site, and I gotta get these 1 to 2 songs that are just really, really good for performing. I gotta get them just logged and in my head and memorized and ready. And while I'm doing that, I'm just mastering the art of performance. I'm studying all different kinds of performers. I'm learning how to dance. I'm figuring out just the art of the performance. And yeah, dude, it's a lot on the plate, dude. It's a lot on my plate, but that's what's gonna make it amazing. That's what's gonna make it amazing once I'm done. It's all coming from my mind. It's all coming from a very personal place. And you know, I had someone that I hired. I mean, I was ready to hire someone to build the website. I had the contract all written out. It was my homie. Like, he wanted to, you know, he would have charged me over $20,000 to get the website done. He was going to give me a deal for $2,500 to get the website done. That was still too much for me, man. I'm not going to pay somebody a couple grand to get this shit done when I'm going to, you know, they're going to do a bunch of shit. I'm not going to know how they did it. Then once they stop working for me, I'm going to have to learn how to do what the fuck they did, or I'm going to have to rehire them. It's like, it's a constant money game. It's a constant money game. But if you're, the thing that is atypical is that many musicians don't make their own website. Many musicians don't know like how to do all of this shit. And if I do know how to do all this shit, it's not only going to make it more personal, but it's going to save a lot of money and time along the way. But yeah, I mean, these are all the pillars of the game. Like the website, dude, I'm playing Overwatch with you right now because I want to play Overwatch, dude. I've been working on that website for the past like 5 hours, you know, playing with different color schemes, studying different websites to figure out like what they're doing that works. And it's just fucking tiresome, man. It's fucking like, it takes energy out of you, but you know, it's going to be dope, dude. It's going to be dope. And I want to finish it and be like, yeah, I made that. I did, you know? Yeah, dude, I remember him. I remember him when he first started, dude. I was there when he first started, dude. All right, and I'm gonna tell you what happened, Dave. Like, Dave, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, dude. Because you think I don't want to hand people jobs. I want to get, dude. I want to hire experts every step of the fucking way, dude. But there's just certain things when it comes to how much money I actually have and how much time I have in that way out. Not all the time, but most of the time, it goes in favor of, like, I can do it myself and it's not gonna and it's gonna be on the same quality level or even fucking higher, dude. Like, seriously, dude. I mean, when it comes to like okay, like a manager, like I keep saying, I'm looking for a manager right now. If somebody wants to help manage me, what I mainly need them to do is I need them to help me book shows, and I need them to just help me overall with like organizational skills in the different lanes of the game, right? I need that. So the question is this. The question then becomes, okay, what would a manager do that I can do myself? Okay, well, he would book shows and he would organize everything that I'm doing right now, right? If I book my own shows, the question is, can I book my own shows? The question is, have I all the connections in order to book my own shows? And the answer is no. I don't know the Chicago area. I don't know the best things. All right, and then I say to myself, all right, could I do the research? Could I book my own shows? Yes, I could definitely do that. But that's still something I would prefer a manager to handle, because it's always better to have somebody else be a third party kind of introducing the venue to the artist, right? That's it. That's just like a professional look. So I'm not willing to do that myself. I want to hire a booking agent, and I want to get that done. But when it comes to something that's like, okay, the promo. Let's say I have a show coming up, and I want to do the promo for the show. Do I want to hire a promo agency? Well, what if the promo agency costs more than I'm going to make off the show? Well, it wouldn't be smart to do that then. Like, there's certain things that are just going to be able to be done you know what I mean? Like, on my own, and certain things that, like, don't have to be. Now, I may make my whole site this year, and then next year, if I have enough resources, I'll pay someone to update it, and I'll pay someone to make a better site. I'm down with that, dog. But, like, you know, I'm just not there yet, man. I'm not there yet. And the cheapest person to do it at the most at the highest quality, the best thing I was able to find would still be $2,000, Dave. $2,000 for somebody to set up the whole website, and I would also have to pay for GoDaddy shit. I would have to pay them every time they were working over the clock. You know what I mean? Like, more hours. Dude, that's all just some shit that, like, I can do myself that isn't more important than me gaining fame right now. See, if I already had fame, I would want to pay the $2K, because I know that the site is getting traffic. But right now, I'm just looking for the site so that it's there. I'm going to drive the traffic myself with the shows. You feel what I'm saying, dude? It's a constant balance. But I'm gonna tell you what you're right about, though. The thing that you say to me every time that we get into any of these talks that's most right is that I just need to be performing. I need to be performing constantly. Like, and that's where that's what I'm falling short on right now. That's the only thing that I'm not doing, that I'm pussying out on, that I'm kind of stalling. Everything else is like, you know, I mean, I should be working round clock on this website, because honestly, dude, what else am I doing? I'm smoking weed and I'm sitting in a fucking expensive apartment not doing shit. So I should be working on it nonstop. And I know how to do it. Like, I know that it has to be SEO'd. I know how to make it rank. I know how to drive traffic. Dude, KidHartha.com, prior to me doing what I'm doing right now, like, dude, I had like over 5,000 people visit that website, bro. And I barely paid people to, like, have that happen. I mean, I fucking pretty much did that all, like, organically. So what I'm saying is, like, you know, I know how to build a pretty good site, I guess. To find people that like want to help. Yep. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. I mean, I feel you. Nah, dude, you're right, dude. There's times where I don't ask for help as much as I should. That's a problem. It's a problem that I have. Oh, bro, I mean, bro, yeah, dude. I mean, when it comes to beats, we can't even, I don't even want to go down that route because, Jesus. I mean, it's like, oh my God, it's just a long conversation with that. But yeah, ultimately, I've decided that I'm just gonna let him be on his musical journey, and he's gonna figure out. He needs to release his own project. I'm more like concerned that he needs to release his own shit than help me. But like, when it comes to like extra shit, when it comes to like graphics and stuff like that, like sometimes, dude, I don't know who's good at doing what. Like if I were to ask you to do something, I don't know what I would necessarily ask you to do. Would it be graphics? All right. Yeah, I know Zanga, but like I didn't know that. I mean, I've never seen any of your graphics except for I guess what's on your Twitch right now. Is that something you did? Okay, but like are you saying something like anything? You're saying like anything, like or are you saying okay, all right. Okay. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck is going on? Jesus. Dude, I just hit such a massive lag spike. I can't even tell you what the fuck just happened. I was going like one frame, like I don't even know what was just going on. Yo, they just got fucked up, dude. Oh my God. And I love my new skin for Farah. Jesus Christ. Okay. 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 All right. That was some cloth talk. Sorry that I'm constantly screaming and that I sound like an idiot sometimes, but I'm gonna be Steve Jobs one day. I'm gonna be Steve Jobs one day. And the day that that happens is the day that I start hiring other people completely over myself, like even ghostwriters. Then I'll 100% be Steve Jobs. So I'm never gonna 100% be Steve Jobs, but I'll be like 90% Steve Jobs. Once I get enough money, motherfuckers are getting hired left and right. But until then, man, I like doing all my own shit, dude. Honestly, I like that, and people respect it more. People fucking respect it more, dude. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have merch that I designed myself. I'm gonna have clothing that I designed myself. I'm gonna have music that I made myself. I'm gonna have fucking videos that I recorded and edited myself. I'm gonna have fucking podcasts that I stream live myself. I'm gonna have a recording studio, the label that I record in myself and record other people myself. I'm gonna have a fucking like, come on, like, come on, dog, come on, dog, come on, dog. I'm on that ball shit. I'm on that ball shit, dog. I don't want to be, you know. I'm gonna establish the brand. I'm gonna establish the brand, and the brand's gonna be worth a lot, and then we'll get other people with a lot more money involved. You know what I mean? But right now, I just Just gotta get those 1 to 2 performance songs done. I gotta get those hype. I gotta get those live songs done. And they're going pretty well. They're going pretty well, honestly. I know you're thinking, damn, this guy is quite proud. I'm thinking, do I want to play more? You know what? We're going to leave the cloth talk in that stream. I'm going to start up another stream in just a couple minutes. So I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna keep this video up here because I think it's worth it. I think some people should see it.